Good afternoon, good morning, good night. This is Rhyana from Plan Household Empowerment Group, and you are tapped in to the Power of Seven Ultimate Wellness Guide. This is day 7. Day 7, and we are here with the beautiful and my best friend, Sophie, Sparkled by Soph.
Hey.
Hi, Sophie. Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to give a brief introduction to Miss Sophie. So she is a makeup artist, absolutely phenomenal. And she has gone through the works of getting her qualifications, getting clientele, and just building up herself as an independent person in this beauty industry. So I brought her along for us to talk about one aspect of the Power of 7 guide, which is look good, feel good, and using different looks to encompass change, help you feel good about yourself. And that's what we're going to be delving into today. So Miss Sophie, tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into makeup and a little bit about your journey.
Okay, so obviously my bestie over here, she's introduced me. My name is Sophie. I'm a makeup artist and a beauty therapist. How I got into beauty and makeup, I've always been very I've had a natural flair with makeup, but I haven't been, especially with the makeup, it's like I'm self-taught with it, so it's not something that I've gone and studied, so I've had a natural flair. Yes. But yeah, so in regards to, I literally started, I got my eyebrows done the first time I was like maybe 14. My older sister did them for me, and it changed my whole makeup game. Like I'm like, hold on a second.
Yes.
Like your eyebrows are so important. It's they literally frame your face.
Yes, but, you taught me that.
Yeah, literally. So if your eyebrows are in check, then your face is in check. Okay.
Yes, well, this is where this has come from. This is taught by her.
I literally maybe when was it? 2 years ago, I literally packed in retail and customer service, and I'd been doing retail and customer service since I was about 17, so a while,
Yes.
I was literally fed up of getting into work and just being like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm not fulfilling. I'm behind a desk, typing on a screen. Like, I'm not fulfilling my true passion, or I'm not even into my creativity, which I am as a makeup artist. I'm a creative. Those tentacles weren't tingling. I was looking at fucking Microsoft Word and fucking Outlook. Sorry, I'm swearing.
That is cool.
So I literally took the plunge. I was working at a paid loan company, and I was like, I'm not happy. Yeah. And I left, and I was like, it was a scary feeling and the best decision I actually could do, or I could actually make, because that's when I went on and studied my beauty therapy course and certificate, and I did that at London London
School of Beauty.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, LCCC.
And she passed, y'all. She passed.
Yes, I did. And best thing. So since then, I've been working with different agencies, and I've been on the counters by working with different brands, such as, for instance, YSL was one of my first ones, and Chanel and Too Faced, and
so those really prestigious brands that it can be hard to get into, right?
Yeah, like Lancome, loads. So it was crazy, because I thought I knew makeup, or I thought I knew what, you think that you know what you know when you know it. And then when you actually experience, and you learn so much just being on the job. And I'm very, very, like, before, I would say that I was so much more confident in doing, I would say, shades of, like black shades, or people with from the BAME. I don't like to say, I know you don't really like that load, but like
an array of colors, let's say, an array of ethnicities.
Yes. but working for different like brands and stuff, it literally gave me, like, put in my toolbox like basically lighter shades. So like now I don't fear, for instance, doing my Caucasian sisters makeup, or, you know, some of a lighter skin shade to me. Like, it because I came into contact with different types of people from different walks of life, and that's what I definitely think, you know, it helped me with my makeup journey. Yeah. So
and where you touched on a bit about the whole building confidence and just being able to build the skill of working with different people that you may not have originally worked with, and, you know, it's building up that sense of established skills and abilities, and it's kind of like a bit of a quality check, so to speak, that you're able to apply these different things in different areas. And that's kind of why it worked so well with the Power of Seven guide, because you're able to apply a lot of what you built in confidence in those areas in the same way how you can build in confidence in other areas of your life where you want to change. So that's part of one of the things I wanted to kind of ask you, where you built the confidence up in working with other people. How did you feel the confidence built within yourself on working on your own individual self, just as a person, not even in like makeup related, but just as a person? How did that feel for you?
The funny thing is, I speak to a lot of makeup artists, and not just makeup artists, just like, makeup artists and like beauty therapists, and a lot of them are more confident on doing work on other people. And whereas with me, I started off like, I could slay my face every day, any day. And where I had to build up the confidence on working on other people, but how I, you know, channeled that confidence in doing what I was doing and making it work for me is just doing it. So even if I was scared, even if I was like, oh my God, I've got to find this lady's complexion, oh my God, like I might have to try so and so, like I had to do it, because that's how I learned. And I've just learned just doing it, and I'm still learning today. Like, if you were to speak to me, she would literally tell you, like, you're never ever going to stop learning. So
that's true.
I literally it was a thing of just doing, even if you are shitting yourself, even if you don't think you know what you're doing. Like, and that key, like, slogan or phrase that people like to say is like, fake it till you make it, is so true, because who doesn't know that you don't know what you're doing? Unless I tell you that I don't know what I'm doing, you're not going to know.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, lovely. So I think, especially because I've been by your side when you've gone through this journey, and I've seen the confidence and self-esteem that is built up in you, that I remember back in the day when we was in school, you wouldn't want to go out with no makeup on, and it's like, oh, I've got to at least have eyebrows on. And I feel like now, the person that you are now, it is blossomed into something so beautiful, because as much as you know all the different techniques and skills and tools for makeup, you have a choice to not apply it if you don't want to apply it. And I feel that that's kind of built up a bit more self-love, so to speak, within yourself. So tell me a bit about how that confidence boost has boosted you, just to build on yourself as an individual entity, and build on your self-love.
Even though, like, I think I think I started going into the makeup world, or, you know, beautifying yourself in early secondary school, so year seven or year 8. And you know, I've always been conscious being a dark skinned girl. Do you know what I mean? And it's you know, I was bullied by those freaking bullies.
Those bullies. We don't need to name those bullies, but we know
those bullies. And it's I'm still doing the work now, but
the work is always ongoing.
It's always ongoing, but it's just remembering that we are all different. Like, and social media, as much it's so great for the work that I do, it's really, really, really sad also, and it's got a downside to it, because, you know, social media only put up and put out there what is glistening, what is great, you know, and that's where the pressure comes into thinking that, oh my God, if I don't look like this, or this is not happening here, or this is just, you know, it will block, it will stop you. You have a guard up. It will literally stop in your strides, and it will cripple you. And I can talk from experience, because it's been a long time just to even put my face on this right now.
Yes.
But knowing that, just to embrace who you are, and yeah, there was no mistake in how you're made, and just to love yourself in every shape and every way, in every form, because beauty is one in the eye of the beholder. So tell me why, you know, I know for a fact that people think, oh my God, she is crotters, she is a butters, okay? And then the next person will be like, oh my God,
you're amazing,
she's bloody gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's accepting, it's I had to come to a realization that not everyone is gonna like what they see.
Yeah. You're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I might be some coffee today.
It's knowing that's okay,
yeah.
You know, because you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to be everyone's cup of tea, because
absolutely
we would all be the freaking same then. Like, where would there be any individuality? Like, that's long, you know. Even though there's a lot of, you know, girls are looking the same, and you know, like, it's no.
There's certain trends I find, particularly with makeup, and I find that's where, for me, I'm not much like of a heavy makeup person per se. For me, I will throw in a bit of eyebrows and a bit of makeup here and there, but I find that where there's so much change with, where there's so much change in the makeup industry and how people portray certain looks and how they're meant to make you feel, it's like it's a bit of a dictatorship sometimes. So when you're able to break free of that kind of mold, and you're able to say, okay, no, this is what I want to do for me, this works for me, with it. How did you feel that you was able to say, no, I'm actually going to not do the on-trend thing. I'm going to change the narrative, do what I want to do for me, whether that is today I want to wear makeup, tomorrow I might just want to wear eyebrows, or whatever it is, whatever look that you felt was for you at that time. How did you feel that was helpful for you?
Like, I would say, just staying true to yourself, you know, staying true to yourself, and not trying to live up to anyone's expectations, you know. Like, as I said before, everyone's is an individual, and not everyone's supposed to look the same, but just accepting you. And, you know, I've come a long way to the point, like you mentioned, you know, I was really like insecure about, like, for instance, I've got dark circles, I've got really bad hyperpigmentation around my eyes, and it's crippled me for a long time, because my skin is great. Not gonna lie.
It's magnificent. It's magnificent.
But like, I was just stuck on, you know, I wasn't accepting my bare face, and you know, being around my family and being around loved ones that love me and care for me, you know, and, you know, get into a relationship, and my, for instance, my other half, like accepting, like, listen, like, do you know how beautiful you are without your makeup? Or do you know how, like, you've got beautiful skin, and you haven't got, you know, and whoever does suffer from, for instance, acne or pimples, you are still too beautiful, and there's things that you can do to change your skin, and as your eating and how you look after your skin. It's washing your face after, like, when you go to sleep. It's, you know, but for instance, you know, hyperpigmentation, it's hereditary. Like that. So my dad's very, like, he's dark skin, and I look at him a lot, and it's just accepting, you know, it's just the whole thing of just accepting who you are. You know, you can never ever hide. And because if you hide or you try to portray that you're something that you're not, or you can't be trying to be wearing makeup 24/7. I've heard mad stories. I've never ever been one of those girls where you know, you're checking your main squeeze or whoever, your Mr., your man, your whatever, and you're trying to wake up before he wakes up and you apply makeup. That is such a sad life. Like, and no shade to the girls that are still stuck in that mental state. And I would call it like a prison, because you don't know, you're literally you're living a lie, and you're living for other people. You're not even living for yourself. As much as you think, oh my God, he thinks I'm so fly, but like, you would be and feel so much more better if you got and you were like, yeah, this is me, and he was like, oh my God, you know. But then it's letting him know who you are and showing him who you are, or who like showing her who you are before, you know, like, stop trying to basically please everyone. Just do you. Just do you. That's what it is.
Yes. And
I hope I've answered the question. I might have rambled on.
No, you did. And you mentioned something there about well, I kind of framed it in my mind as being kind to yourself, because not a lot of the time we are kind to ourselves, and especially where like this series has been released during Mental Health Awareness Week, and the theme was kindness. And I think a lot of the time people are put on so much pressure on themselves, whether it is social media or expectations of other people, and able to actually find their true sense of, this is what I want for me, this is how I feel confident, this is how I feel confident away from the normal, you know, going out to work or going out with friends. And I think that versatility people find a bit uncomfortable. But where you kind of mentioned about like accepting certain things, that's a level of kindness that you need to show to yourself that many people disregard. And
they totally do.
Kind of
we're not kind to ourselves, and I'm guilty of being so hard and so mean. And I would say mean because there's no need. Do you know what? It's like, it's all here. And like you said, like you spoke about mental health, that is some signs of mental health, because it's so sad that mental health has got such a bad stigma. So when you hear mental health, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You're walking down the road, banging a hand, and you're like, you know, you've gone loco. No, you battling with yourself, thinking, can I leave this house with my mascara without foundation on? No, let me just stay in, actually, because it's like, I don't want to see anyone I know. Do you know what I mean? It's literally thinking, you know, if I post this picture up, oh my God, they're going to judge me. What they're going to say? Like, I might not get any likes. And when you're there and you're in that space, that's such a low space to be in, because I've been there, and
I've been there too, you know.
It's so sad. And just know that if you do go through those stages, just know that you will come out of it. It's navigating and knowing how to come out of those stages, you know.
Exactly.
And
and like you said, navigating and coming out of those stages. This is why I created the Power of Seven guide, because especially during this, I'm not going to call it lockdown, I'm going to call it isolation season, solitude season, not isolation season.
Growing season.
It's a period of growth, and whatever that may look like to you and feel like to you, especially for this segment, it's looking like, how are you able to grow through the changes that's happening in the world? How are you able to look after your mental health and feel good about your surroundings, what you look like as an individual, how you're placed in this world? Because looking good and feeling good in regards to like this interview, like makeup does make a lot of people feel good, but at the same time, how are you making yourself feel good? Yeah, you look good, girl, don't worry.
It makes me feel good, guys.
Exactly. But again, you've got to remember, a lot of people during this time, they've been in pajamas all day, all week sometimes, and that's even been a bit of a trend. I've seen so many people in loungewear as a bit of a trend for fashion. So getting out of that habit, that routine, just changing the look that you're wearing for the week, one piece of item of clothing or one little bit of makeup and whatever could do so much.
It can definitely do so much, because being in this COVID, like I like to look good, you know. Anyone that, you know, knows me, that I like to look good every time. But then I've realized, okay, not to look, you're like 100% great all the time, you know, because that's your true self. But yeah, like this, especially with this COVID, like this, I'd say COVID/isolation period, you know,
solitude
solitude season. It, like, I definitely would have recommended, I don't know how it's working now, obviously, you know, we're still in it to a certain degree, but you know, it would be good, even if you're not a makeup person, or if you're not a person that, you know, gets stressed, just to, you know, get out of your bed, whether you work from home when you're on the computer, which a lot of people do at home. You get in the shower and you dress up like you're actually going to work, or you know, and if it's just from the bottom, from the top up, you know, and you do your, you know, you put a little bit of mascara on, you do your eyebrows, you highlight some here, some there, you know, and it's just doing those little things to make you, one, feel good, and just to normalize something, just to normalize it a little bit, because this whole COVID is going down in history. Like, I've never experienced life like this. Especially the youngsters are like, this is, you know, this is all new. So I know for a fact we've lost a lot of people in this time, and a lot of people have gone through a lot of crazy, mad stuff. So just to try to keep your mental health
balanced, even if it's not well, just at least balanced.
But just try to do the little things that you may think, you know, that will make you feel good. You know, getting your nails done, and if, like, it's not like going to the shop to get them done or by a professional, just even painting them, just to just do little things, just to, you know, what makes, you know, you must know what makes you feel good or what makes you feel nice. And if you, for instance, as COVID was, you know, you couldn't go to shops, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, how can you try to adapt that and trying to make it work for you at home? You know?
Absolutely. I know so many people that was doing like little pamper parties or spa retreats for themselves at home, because again, we're very sociable people, and at the time people were finding it very difficult not being able to go to cinema, like you said, go to nail shop and get their nails done, go to the gym, even as a way of keeping themselves feeling good and looking good. So being able to adapt what you have and what you can do during these times to a different way of living and thinking, whether it is temporary for this COVID season or whether it is after COVID. And this is kind of what this guide is about, is helping people create a new normal after COVID, because this is a temporary season. As much as they feel like it's ongoing and it's forever, it is temporary, and we know that we are able to build resilience through these times. You know, a lot of the time people are so stuck in the now, and they don't really, they're not able to see past what's happening right now, and the hope is kind of lost a little bit. So this is part of the reason why I create the Power of Seven, is to enable you to create a new sense of hope and put in all these wonderful things that you think like, okay, I can look good, I can work out, I can eat good, I can have my affirmations, I can listen to positive music. All these things that I've put in this one guide as a self-care reference and toolkit, that there is life after COVID. Just hold on.
There is, definitely. Just to apologize if my screen went blank, my battery is running low. I'm really, really sorry. So if it went blank, I was trying to like turn down the lighting and delete pages so it doesn't die on me.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, tell me a few tips that you can give some people about changing up things, just switching things up a bit to make them feel good, in regards to whether it's makeup, whether it's, you know, outfits, like you said, nails, a few little pointers that you've used yourself during this time that other people might find useful.
So I would definitely recommend is to work out at least half an hour, 30 minutes. Give your body, give that, and that's self-care. Do you know what I mean? That's for you, you know.
Preach, girl.
Health is wealth, baby girl.
Preach,
Okay.
girl.
So literally, like my brother's a PT, so you know, I get little. I'm blessed heavily with the people that are around me and the things that are around me. So literally, so getting out and working out is one of the key things, because I realized when I wouldn't, even though I was in my, if I was in a low state and COVID was getting, like, was kicking my ass, and I was like, I feel like shit today, or I feel like I don't want to get up. Just getting up and, for instance, doing a HIIT session or going for a 5K run, it helped me so much mentally.
Yeah.
Because you would not think, oh my God, me panting and lagging, and you know, but you going 2-3 weeks in, you're not going to be panting and lagging. This is going to be, you're just striding, and plus you're going to feel good and eating well. I understand, like, me and food. We got a love-hate relationship because I'm a foodie. I like.
Maybe you need to watch the episode back that I did with Leisha about healthy eating. Trust me.
Listen, healthy eating is key, but like definitely don't forget your treat days, because you do deserve things that are, you know, not so good for you, or just little treats. Because my experience, I cut everything out. I lost all my weight, and then I ate all the stuff that I like, and then it came tumbling on. So that's not a good way to cut, you know, all your stuff that you like to eat. But eating well, having your treat days, you know, in there. So like, so number one, working out. Number two, eating well, but also giving yourself a little treat, you know. Number three, I definitely believe like you should do some type of meditation. And I'm not trying to say to do a half an hour meditation. I started just doing 10 minutes, you know, and those 10 minutes went into half an hour. And just the fact that you are silencing yourself and you're coming and you're by yourself, it just slows everything down. It slows the world, because we live in a world that's like this. It doesn't stop. Like, even when you get on the, have you not just realized when you get on the central line, it's dope. Like, everything's fast paced, central, like, it's a lot of things, like, and we are human beings, and I'm very spiritual, so it's like I'm really coming to it as like coming as one, and just listening to your body and just calming the mind, like, but you know, that's what I definitely would give advice, is to, you know, meditate. And also with that meditation, number 4, positive affirmations. Like, affirmations has definitely saved me in COVID.
You know, we love a good affirmation, so Philip, good affirmation.
You have to, because the word I am, we don't know how powerful we are as people, and how important our mind is, and whatever you think and whatever you actually speak out literally comes into fruition. So you need to be careful what you're thinking and what you're giving so much attention to, because that will freaking unravel in front of your eyes, and you'd be like, oh my God, why am I here? Like,
even down to things like, I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made, kind of links back to the whole looking good, feeling good, looking good when you're in whatever state, saying that I am
beautiful, I am loved, I am amazing,
and actually believing it within yourself as well.
But you have to believe it. But the more you do it, the more you believe it. Because if you haven't done affirmations before and you do it and you try it for the first, I would say the first 5 times, you may be thinking, but come to the 7th time, I'm telling you, you'll see there's a difference in just how you even approach that first affirmation. Do you know what I mean? You said it with conviction. You were like, yes, I am beautiful. Okay?
I am beautiful.
And I am, you know, light. And it's I am, true. You know?
I'm loved, absolutely.
Definitely. So I would say so keeping health, what's it called? Keeping fit.
Eating healthy,
meditating, and positive affirmations.
Yeah.
Those 4 key things. I think if you were to implement that in your life for at least 30 days, you will see a definite change.
I will add one to that as well. Like you said, you said it previously, but I want to add it as another tip so people remember is switching things up a bit. So I was talking with one of my friends about just changing your top for something that you would normally wear day to day whilst you're out and about. But because we're in solitude season, not isolation, but because season, our wardrobe's changed up and we're a bit more loungy and out of that space and just change things up.
Put that sparkly top on. Put that top on.
Yes, put in them earrings, and just change the look.
Yeah, walk around with your 6 inches. Even you're at home, you can sit down if they start to hurt. Like
exactly, and it's yours to own. That is your time to feel good. And it's kind of that's exactly what I think people need to remember is that you have the authority to direct where you want this solitude season to go.
Yeah.
A lot of people are losing that because, the easements are changing, whatever, but...
I've got 3% battery.
Oh, no, that's fine. Let's round things up. So
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. We was rounding off anyway.
My charger with me.
That's fine. I just want you to let people know where they can find you before this goes dead.
She gonna plug me.
Yes, because everyone needs this glamorous look that you're sporting today. So where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Facebook.
Yes.
It's at Sparkled by Soph.
Yes, say it loud, say it proud.
So Sparkled and the by and Soph. And literally.
And what do you do?
I've got my website coming. I've got like other services coming. I want to implement other services because obviously I've got my beauty, facials, waxing, that's all going to be incorporated. Literally, so that's where you can find me, guys.
Lovely. And if you need any help on creating your new normal after COVID, and if you need any small tips and tricks around how you can develop either the look that Sophie's got or develop a look that suits you, get in touch with her, get in touch with me. I can't help you that much as she can, but we're going to round things up now because she's giving me the 1%.
No, I said, I forgot. I've got to tell you, YouTube as well. So it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yes. So you're going to see all the wonderful looks that she's been creating. Implement for yourself. If you're stuck,
something cooking.
There you go. Cook them looks up. Create this new normal because we need it. Treat yourself at the very least, even if you feel that you don't deserve it. So if you know that we always talk about just treat yourself.
Be kind to yourself.
Exactly.
Be kind. Like if you can't be kind to yourself, who is going to be kind to yourself? If you're not going to love yourself, who the hell? Like RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, like seriously, who the hell is going to love you?
It's true. Literally. It's true. And these are one of the ways that you can start beginning to do that. So we're going to round that off here because we don't want we don't want the recording to go dead. So thank you, Sophie. I really appreciate you having you here. This is Rhyana from Plan Wholesome Empowerment Group. Do not forget to grab your copy of The Ultimate Power of 7 Guide. It's absolutely superb. It will help you create your new normal.
Yes.
Whilst in COVID, post-COVID, it's just a kickstarter as a self-care toolkit. So I recommend you, and I'm sure Sophie recommends that you go.
Definitely.
Right. So guys, peace, blessings, love and light. Have a beautiful day. Love, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.